I didn't want to discuss Aaron Rodgers until we had an official decision from him regarding his future, but knowing Rodgers, clear timelines aren't really his thing. He could make an announcement while I'm recording this, or he could wait another month. I don't even put it past him to go off the grid for a year and come back next offseason looking for a roster spot. The Steelers clearly want Rodgers. They even placed a free agent tender on him last week, making it so he can only sign with Pittsburgh after training camp begins. The question, though, is whether they should be pursuing the four-time MVP for his age 43 season. The Steelers were exposed to some of the worst quarterback play in the sport from 2019 to 2024. From Duck Hodges and washed Ben Roethlisberger to Kenny Pickett and Justin Fields, Pittsburgh was severely lacking at the game's most crucial position. I think that's largely why Rodgers' 2025 performance was so well received by those inside the organization. The bar had been set so low that when he came in and looked competent, he automatically became the team's best signal caller in years. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Rodgers was good. He was average in most of the box score stats and below average in nearly all advanced stats. Just to give a general idea, Rodgers finished the year 22nd in EPA per play, 23rd in QBR, 23rd in net yards per attempt, and 28th in success rate. What was arguably more concerning than Rodgers being a statistically mediocre quarterback was how limited he was. I have no problem saying that at his peak, Aaron Rodgers was one of the most physically gifted players this game has ever seen. Nothing was off limits for him. But Father Time catches all of us, and Rodgers has gone from a fearless operator to an incredibly conservative and rigid player. Rodgers ranked 40th out of 43 quarterbacks in average depth of target, while also having one of the fastest times to throw in the league. Rodgers was getting rid of the ball quickly, which is generally a good thing, but he was doing so at the expense of the vertical passing game. He was throwing the check down before some of his downfield concepts even had time to develop. Rodgers can be an effective game manager. He is as good at avoiding turnovers and backbreaking errors as anyone I've ever seen. But it's not the most inspiring style of football, and there's a clear ceiling that comes with it. The Steelers have been treading water for the past decade, and this season gives them a chance at a new identity. They have two young quarterbacks in Drew Aller and Will Howard. Why not give them a go and see what's there? Either Mike McCarthy gets one of them on the right track and the Steelers have a potential franchise quarterback, or things never materialize and Pittsburgh will finally have a shot at a mini rebuild just in time for what's shaping up to be a pretty promising quarterback class. It's worth asking what the argument is for bringing Rodgers back for another season, so the Steelers can maybe lose in the wild card round again, so the franchise can extend its non-losing season streak. I'd much rather focus on the big picture, and Rodgers doesn't fit into that right now.